you have a Sharpie on your face. That's not cute. Hi you guys, welcome back to the Clean Beauty Code. I'm very excited for today because we're talking about a new brand. And the new brand we're talking about is Jason Wu Beauty. And I was excited for a couple reasons. There's a couple reasons to be excited about this. First, prices. Great prices. Sometimes in the beauty world, it's just getting crazy expensive. Now in the clean beauty world, finding like drugstore style products and drugstore prices and accessibility like that is a challenge. And this is available at Target. It's at drugstore prices and you can order it online. It's really accessible. So today, again, we're talking about Jason Wu Beauty. I have a couple of the products in front of me here. I didn't order necessarily everything because I definitely wanted to grab the products I felt like you would have the most questions on. But if there's like a part 2 that you want me to do, leave it down below what products you want me to test out next, and I can definitely do that and grab a couple more. So if you're excited for this video and more videos like this, then please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump in and talk about Jason Wu Beauty. All right, you guys, I'm moving in, I'm getting closer to you, and we are going to be talking about the products. So I have them in front of me here, and we are gonna just jump in and start. So the first one I wanna talk about is a one I feel like most of you would be the most excited about, and that is their eyeshadow palette. Now. I think there's like 2 or 3, no. I think there's 3 or 4. I think there's 3 or 4, but I saw they had an all matte one. So that's the one I got. Getting all mattes right at the drugstore, honey baby sweetie, it don't happen that often.
I said what I said.
This doesn't have a mirror, which doesn't necessarily bother me. You know, not always having mirrors in packaging, you know, makes it more recyclable, makes it more sustainable. So let's talk about the actual product. So this is an all matte palette, as I said before. And these are really pretty shadows. So I'm going to, every time I swatch, I'm just gonna say this, every time I swatch, I feel like it doesn't show up nice on me. So I'm gonna do it on my hand. So I'm gonna swatch the first row for you, and then I'm gonna hold it up so that you can see what that looks like, okay? And then I'm gonna swatch the second row for you. See, this is just better doing it on the hand. I know other people do it way more professional than me, but it's just like not in the cards for me. I just feel like every time I swatch things, it looks crazy. This is the second row, and then let's go third row. Make sure I'm not swatching wrong. And then this is the last row. Okay, this is the last row here. I hope you can see that. Such pretty colors, such beautiful pigmentation. So the lighter colors in here, like these shades up here in the first 2 rows, when you apply them, they actually don't apply as light as they look, which is really interesting. They kind of apply a little bit deeper, but I like that. Especially if you have a darker complexion. Sometimes it's like, honey, none of these colors are gonna show up on my skin. Are you freaking kidding me? The shades on here will definitely show up, and they're really pretty. The dark shade here, this dark brown, it applies a little bit lighter than it looks in the pan. This looks like it's like so hella pigmented, and it is pigmented, but it's not like wha-bam about to mess up your whole look pigmented. It is a buildable pigmented, which is nice. So if you are a beginner, I know that this might be a scary color, but it is like, honestly, this palette is pretty much dummy proof. Like, you're good to go. Like, you're good to create your neutral palette, your neutral look. You're gonna look so good with this, and you're not gonna have to worry about creating a mess if you're going with the darker color. Now, in terms of fallout, this definitely has some fallout. Like, it, when you put a brush in here, there is kickback. I don't actually know if kickback's the right thing to say, but it does fluff a little bit. That doesn't bother me. I just tap off the brush and it's good to go. When I use this, I'm not concerned with fall down on my face, if that makes sense. So like when I apply it, it doesn't like sprinkle all over the damn place, which, I mean, is there anything worse than getting like a dark crap all over the face after you've like done your foundation? I do my foundation before my eyes, and with this palette, I do the same thing. But this is a really nice palette. I really like it. It is a really good beginner's palette. It is just so simple and easy, and having an all matte palette is just something that is ideal. Like, even if this isn't like your ride or die palette that you're always gonna like create like your entire look with, if that makes sense, like you can grab one of these colors and just I mean, all of these, like first 2 rows, the best transition shades ever, the best, just like, I love it. I love the shades. Again, let me just show you on the back of my hand, on the front of my hand. Back or front? What's the back of your hand? Front of my hand. Palm of my hand. On the palm of my hand. You can see here that they're just so freaking beautiful and they blend so nice. And if you're creating a really smoky look, like these shades are, I mean, ideal. The last row, you guys, I'm literally dead. Like, girl, so pretty. So I like love this palette. I highly recommend checking this out. They have 2 other palettes that have like shimmer in them and stuff, or 3 other palettes. I think the other ones have shimmer in them. This is the only all matte one. And I haven't tried those, so I can't say whether or not the shimmers are good, but in general, shimmers are tough to mess up. Mattes are the ones that are easy to mess up. Okay, next we're gonna talk brow. Now, I love a brow gel, and brow gel is like the thing that like I always need, and I feel like I get a lot of questions on. And a clear brow gel, to me, is something that like, is hard, like a good one is hard to come by, because clear brow products, when you put it on dark brows, which I have, can look a little crazy, can look a little wild. Like it can look like a crunchy mess, like you took a bunch of gel, put it on your brows, let it dry, and then it like white flakes. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try their clear brow gel, because they're colored brow gel, to me, like if the clear performs, the color performs. And I tried their clear brow gel, and let me tell you guys, she's cute. She's cute. She does what you need her to do. Brows in place. Now, I've been doing soap brows a lot, so I was really intrigued by this because I love a clear brow product. I have very dark eyebrows, and so when I add too much pigment back to my brow, sometimes it can look a little bit crazy. Not all the time, but depending on the makeup look, it can just be like, sweetie, you have a Sharpie on your face. That's not cute. And especially the front of your brows, which are always lighter, sometimes brow gels can be like, you can over apply. So really it's like a user error with that, but like sometimes it's like too much. So this is really interesting, and it doesn't get crunchy. She don't flake. It's a nice product. So this is how it looks in the tube. It's dirty kind of now because I've been using it, but it doesn't look that cloudy when you first get it. It's just cloudy like that because I've been using it. So it comes in like this, and the brush is interesting. It has long bristles on one side and short on the other side, which I found really interesting. I actually like using both sides. The thing I really like about this brow product, and just I feel like sometimes can be a miss with brow products, is there isn't too much product deposited on the brush. Like the way it cleans it off is it's not that much, which is really nice. The dry down is super fast. So the way I like to use this is I like to apply the brow gel first and then go in with, like, if I'm gonna fill them in with a pencil or something like that. I've done it the other way around too, and it doesn't completely ruin your brow like pencil or whatever you put down if you apply this after. I just feel like it's a good order to do like your clear brow product first and then do the like color that you're gonna put down and like fill in your brows. This is a really nice product. Like brows lasted all day. They don't have like that crunch that you get, and I feel like it creates a really nice fluffy brow. This is a great product. Highly recommend checking this one out. Okay, next. Oh, this one I want to talk about next. So this is the Jason Rue. What is this? It has like hot fluff or honey fluff. So it's their like 3-in-1 like lipstick that comes in a tube like this. 3-in-1 is wild, and I love it. The best, because I actually in a video I talked about before, I have used lip products on my cheeks, like a lipstick. It has to be a certain type of formulation, like not all lipsticks are created equal for that, but this is really interesting. So you can use this on your lips, your eyes, and your cheeks. Okay, and now the shade I have is Cannoli, and guys, just I need to show you this because you're gonna die. Oh my god. So this is a beautiful color. Like, I'm freaking obsessed. This is what Cannoli looks like, and the pigmentation is literally wild, and it blends out so nice. So it's definitely pigmented, but when you blend it out on your cheeks, it blends out so it looks natural. It's not super matte, but it's like it's like almost has like a powdery finish, but not really. It's beautiful. So so this is what it looks like when it's blended out just with your finger. So pretty. I really like to blend this out with my finger and just like put my finger on the pot and then apply it. Or I like to take a brush and take the brush and like just lightly go over the top and then like stipple it onto the cheeks, just stamp it on, and it's good to go. This is such a great product, and the colors are freaking beautiful. Like, this is what I like to see when it comes to like specific like cheek products, because like they have pigmentation. So like if you're a woman of color with darker skin, tan skin, like it's going to show up, but it's not going to look super pink. Because I think sometimes the miss is like blushes can just go too like pink, and then it just doesn't suit everyone and everyone's style. Like, I don't love a super pink cheek. I like something that's a little bit more of a neutral pinky peach, or something that's like a terracotta-y color, and this is freaking gorgeous. And come summertime, I'm gonna be slapping this on my face all day. I'm so freaking excited. Great product. Wears beautifully on the lids, wears beautifully on the lips as well. How I like to use this if I'm doing like a full monochromatic look, which we love a monochromatic moment, I do like to use like a brown lip liner, like a darker brown lip liner. And they have one in the line that I'm going to talk about, but like a darker brown lip liner, or just something that creates a little bit of contrast, so it's not like so like crazy monochromatic, because then that can look a little bit like not as cute. But it like gives you like a nice balance, if that makes sense. So I like to wear a brown lip liner with this, and so pretty. The way it wears on the lids is like you can just blend it really easily with your finger. I've used it with primer, without primer. I like the way that it wears both ways. But if you have like an oily lid, which I feel like a lot of people do, I would put a primer down, or just put something underneath it so that it doesn't just slip and slide as much. Really great product. This has to be one of my favorite products that I've tried so far from this brand. Super good. Okay, next I want to talk about their lip liner. So this is their lip liner, and this is in the shade Sill. I'm gonna just swatch that for you on the back of my hand, which is now. So this is like a beautiful brown color. If you are in need of a good, like deeper brown lip liner, this is super good. Now, if you've ever tried the KKW lip liners, then you'll probably really like this, because this is pretty similar. The glide is beautiful. It applies so nicely. It is gorgeous. Like, I freaking love this. This is a shade I would wear underneath, let's say if I was wearing like a super bright lip, which, believe it or not, this isn't the brightest lip color I've ever worn. But if I'm wearing like a super bright like red lip color, or a bright like brighter pink, I kind of want to like tone it down, because sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, I will go underneath it with something like this. This also balances like nude lip colors really well if you have a darker complexion, and it's just like, sweetie, it looks like you're wearing freaking like chalk on your lips. This really helps balance it. It's a beautiful color. It has more of a reddy undertone, this specific shade. I really like these. This is like a really nice lip liner. The price is right, because sometimes lip liners can be like, why are you $26? And don't get me wrong, like I'll pay the price, but also it's nice to have like a good price lip liner that performs really well. Lipsticks last so long on top of this. This also wears beautifully alone if you just put this on and wear like a gloss on top. Such a good product. I'm obsessed with it. And then lastly, I have this here, and this is their, I don't know if Honey Fluff is the name of the product. I think Honey Fluff is the name of the product, not the name of the shade. So this is the darkest brown color. This is also the darkest brown lip liner. So this is such an interesting product. So I'm just gonna swatch it on the back of my hand here. It is a really pretty product. I love this. I have a hard time sometimes with super like darker colors, like more vampy, because they tend to be patchy. This one doesn't apply patchy. It applies so beautifully, like so beautifully on the face. It does not dry down completely. So it's not transfer proof. That's just what I want to say. This is more of like that whipped. Okay, I'm gonna reference another KKW product. They're kind of velour style liquid lipsticks that they have. This is a similar formula in the sense that it doesn't fully dry down matte, so it's not gonna dry out your lips. However, it's not transfer proof, which doesn't bother me, but it might bother some people. So this definitely is not transfer proof. If you're looking for like a truly like probably will last longer product, I would go here for lips. However, the colors here are freaking gorgeous. This brown color oh my God, you need this. Like, I can't get enough of like brown lip shades, like kind of more nudie brown lip shades. It's just, there's something so beautiful about wearing them with like a colored eye or a neutral eye, and you can make it look really fun and sexy or super casual. Like, there's nothing that you cannot do with a brown lip. I love it. And it's great because colors like this are hard to come by with a lot of brands, because not everyone is, you know, as inclusive with their shade range. And you know, nude, again, I've said it 1,000 times, nude isn't the same for everyone. Like, this is going to be a beautiful, true nude on someone with like a gorgeous deep complexion. I freaking love it. This is so pretty. This also is like has a little bit of a warmer undertone, so it doesn't look dead, if that makes sense. Like, both of these have like a warmer undertone, so it's not going to look super ashy. Obsessed. Like, such good products. I would love to know if there are other products from Jason Beauty that you want me to try out. Leave it down below. If you've tried them out, let me know what you think. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.